we are going to the introduction of polynomials. Before going into the problems, we have to know some basic things, right? First of all, we should know some terms related to polynomials. Okay, let us start by asking a simple question. How many teeth do you have? Yes, it is 30. 32 maximum, right? You know how many teeth you are having, right? It's a fixed number. Okay, it's a fixed numerical. So, such a type of fixed numericals we are using in the chapter algebra or in polynomials is known as constant. So, what is a constant? Constant is a fixed numerical value like 1, 2, 3, etc., 32, 28, anything, any fixed number that is known as it's a numerical value, that's all. That is known as constant. It may be a fraction also 1/2, any rational number, right? A real number means rational numbers, irrational numbers, any real numbers you can say. So, any numerical that is used in polynomials or in algebra that is known as constant. Got the term constant? Okay. And now one more question to you. If I say that I used to get 1 mark less than my brother in all the examinations in my childhood. If I want to say that, if I want to express that, how can I represent it? How can I represent my mark? Means my brother's mark minus 1, right? Okay. My brother's mark. How will you show that? It may be showing by any particular small letters in English. Maybe X, Y, Z, etc. So, that symbol what we are using in the polynomials and in the algebra is named as variables. Okay, so variables are the symbols which takes various values. Suppose my brother got 28 mark, then I used to get 27 mark because the statement is given like this. I used to get 1 mark less than my brother. So, my brother's mark, I took it as X. So, I will get 1 mark less than, means X minus 1, right? So, there X, the symbol X can take any value. In all the examination, you would not get the same mark. Sometimes you used to get 40 marks, sometimes you used to get 45 marks and so on. So, the marks will not be same, right? So, according to the mark, according to the mark my brother used to get, my mark also would change, right? That is why I have taken the symbol X for representing my brother's mark. So, such a type of symbols which is using in algebra and in polynomial is known as variables. So, symbols which take various numerical values is known as a variable like X, Y, Z and all. So, if we take a combination of these variables and constant connecting by using the operations, different signs of operations like plus, minus, multiplication and division, we call it as algebraic expression. So, algebraic expression is nothing but that is a combination of constant terms and also variables. Did you understand what is constant? Constant means a numerical. It is having a fixed value, means it's a numerical. Any real number. Okay. Next, what is variable? Variable is changing its values. That is a symbol which takes any values, which can take various values. So if you use a constant and variables by connecting by using plus, minus, into and division, we call it as an expression, algebraic expression. See, combination of constant and variables connected by the signs of different mathematical operations are called algebraic expression. So here 2x, here 2 is a constant term and x is a variable. Here 2 and x are connected by the symbol multiplication into 2 into x. 2 into x only we will write as 2x, right? So here 2 and x. Actually 2 is a constant. We learned that the fixed numerical value is called the constant. So that constant number and the variable that are joined by into sign, multiplication sign. Now we don't call it as a constant. When these are joined, now we can't call it as a constant. We should call this as a numerical factor. 2 is called as a numerical factor. And now x is known as a literal factor. Before combining both these, 2 we called as a constant now. It's a constant. And x we called as a variable. Right? So when they are combined, it is an algebraic expression. So for example 2x. Here 2 is known as numerical factor. What is its name? Into x. 2 is numerical factor. And x is literal factor. So now see 3y plus 2. In 3y plus 2, here 3y, in 3y, 3 and y are connected by multiplication symbol, though we don't express it there. 3y means 3 into y only, 3y, and there is addition symbol also we use. So we can use a different operation. We can use all the 4 operations also in one expression. Okay, if I write like this, 2x square plus 3x by y plus 2 minus y square. If I write like this, I use the plus, I use the multiplication, use the division, and also subtraction. Like this, all operations also we can show. Okay now. So the expression is, algebraic expression is a combination of literal, or otherwise the constant, and the variables connecting by different mathematical operations. That's all. So here 3y plus 2. So in 3y, y is the literal factor and 3 is the numerical factor. Then what is 2? Plus 2, another 2 is there. Here 2 is called the constant. Why 2 is called the constant? Because along with the 2, there is no other variable. When there is no variable, we call it as a constant. Right? So now let me tell you, these all terms, this is connected by say 3y and 2. It is connected by an addition symbol. Okay, here there is no addition or subtraction symbol. Here also there is no addition or subtraction symbol. Coming to this one, there is addition symbol and subtraction symbol. 2 addition symbols are there and subtraction symbols are there. So each of these various parts These are different parts of this expression. If we take this expression is having 4 parts. This one, this and this. So each part is connected by a plus symbol or a minus symbol. So various parts which are connected by using plus symbol or minus symbol is known as the term. What do we call? It's the term. See here. Here how many terms are there? Means how many terms means you have to look into minus sign and the plus sign. So how many terms are getting connected with the use of by using plus symbol and minus symbol? Yes, 2x square 1. Next 2 3xy 3x by y. This is one term. Another term. This is another term. So total how many terms are there? There are 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. How can you count the number of terms? You have to take one term before or after the plus symbol or minus symbol as one term. After that plus symbol after which one is coming? That one as another term and so on. So like this you can count the number of terms. So what is the term? Various parts of an algebraic expression which are separated by the signs of plus or minus. Okay. What is a term? Various parts of an algebraic expression which are separated by the signs plus or minus. So this is an expression, right? And let us take one more expression. X square plus y square. Okay, look at this expression minus 5xy. It's a combination of a numerical factor 5 and literal factors x and y. So here for this term, this is a term, right? In this expression there is only one term. So this is an algebraic expression with only one term, because there is no plus symbol or minus symbol along with this one. So this is only one term. In this term, minus 5, that is a factor, numerical factor, x is a literal factor and y is another literal factor. So in this case, if we take y, for y, the remaining 2 along with the symbol, that is a coefficient. So for y, minus 5x is a coefficient. So coefficient of y, what is? Minus 5x. Minus 5x. If we take x, with the x, what are the other factors? Minus 5 and y. So other factors with the x is called the coefficient of x. So coefficient of x equal to, you must be very particular to put the sign. Plus means plus, otherwise minus. Plus means no need of showing now. Minus 5y. So minus 5y is a coefficient of x. Okay. Now, if it is asked, what is the coefficient of xy? We want to find out xy. If xy is taken as a single factor, then what is the other factor multiplied with xy? That is minus 5. So, factor of xy is minus 5. What is a coefficient? In a term of an algebraic expression, any of the factors with the sign of the term, here minus means you have to be very particular about minus, of the term is called the coefficient of the other factors. So coming to this one, in x square. Okay, what is the coefficient of x square? If it is as what is the coefficient of x square? Because here there are two terms, x square is a term, y square is another term. So what is the coefficient of x square? What is multiplied with x square? That is 1. Okay, nothing is there, that means that is 1. So what is the coefficient of x square? That is 1. And what is the coefficient of y square? Means what is multiplied with y square? That is 1. Observe all these algebraic expressions. Okay, these all are algebraic expressions. 2x. Okay, in this algebraic expression, there is only one term. Okay, minus 1 by 2y. That also only one term. Okay, minus 1 by 2y. Along with the minus either side, is there any other term? Not there. Only minus 1 by 2y. If there is something else in this side, we can say that it is having two terms. No. Now, minus 1 by 2y, minus is a symbol of this factor. Right? So, only one term. Here, x plus 1 by x. How many factors are, how many terms are there? There are two terms. X, this is a term and this is another term. And here, there are two terms. This one term, cube root of y. And see this expression. This is an expression with 151 terms. X power 150 plus 1 also there, no? Means an algebraic expression can be any number of terms. Not particular, it should be one term or two terms and so on. It can be any number of terms. It may be a term, it may be an expression with a single term, two terms, three terms, four terms and so on. So, here it is having 150 terms and 151 terms and here 2 terms and here 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay. Do you find any difference of these expressions? Are all looking same? Okay, let us analyze one by one. Here, what is a literal factor? X is the literal factor. And what is the power of literal factor? X power is nothing, it means 1. Okay, the power is 1. The exponent is 1. And next here, y minus 1 by 2 y. What is the exponent of y? That also 1. And x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x. This is equal to x plus x power minus 1. So, x power is 1 and the second term power is minus 1. And here let us observe this one. Root x plus 3. Root x plus 3. Root x means x power 1 by 2 plus 3. So, what is the exponent of x? 1 by 2. Okay, here exponent of x is minus 1. In this, the exponent of x is 1 by 2. Okay. Next, cube root of y. Cube root of y. That means y power 1 by 3. Okay. So, what is the exponent of y? Y power 1 by 3. Here, all terms exponent is natural numbers, right? 150, 149, 148 and so on. And here x power is 1. So, here x power is 2. And here 10xy. The power of x is 1 and the power of y is 1. Okay. Now, what do you observe here? In some expressions, the powers are whole numbers. Positive integral numbers or integers, positive integers, or otherwise we can say that it's a whole number, right? But in some cases, like here, it's a negative integer, and also see here it's a fraction. Okay, so these all are algebraic expression, but all the algebraic expression with the exponents of the literal factors as positive integral numbers, we call it as a polynomial. So, polynomial and algebraic expression little bit difference. All polynomials are algebraic expression, but all algebraic expressions are polynomials. That only children make mistake. See here, x plus 1 by x. This is an algebraic expression, but it is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because one of the term, its exponent is not a positive integral number. It's not a whole number. It should not be negative. It can be 0. It can be 0 also, but it should not be negative. Right. So, if negative values are coming, that is not a polynomial. It will be only an algebraic expression. See here, this one. This is a polynomial. This is polynomial. Right. Next, this is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because of the exponent minus 1. Is this a polynomial? No, it is not a polynomial because x exponent is 1 by 2. Okay, look at these two expressions. 2x square plus 3x plus 5 and x square plus xy plus y square. They are algebraic expression, right? Algebraic expression with 3 terms. Okay. Algebraic expressions also, according to the number of terms, we can call them as monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial, and more terms are there. We can call it as a multinomial. Right, like that we can call them like that. And polynomials also we can call like that: monomial, binomial, trinomial, like that. Okay, so it is having 3 terms. So this is a trinomial. That means it's an algebraic expression. Now my question is it a polynomial? Is it a polynomial? It is a polynomial. Why it is a polynomial? This algebraic expression is a polynomial. Why? Because its powers are positive integral numbers. That means integers. Integers or whole numbers. 0 also. When there is 0, see, 2. It's also a polynomial. We call it as a constant, right? It's a numerical number, fixed number 2. It's a constant. But 2 is considered as a polynomial. Why? Because 2 can be expressed with any variable with power 0. So it's a special polynomial. It's known as constant polynomial. Okay. So this all we will learn in the next class. Types of polynomials we will learn in the next class. So see here. So this is a polynomial. And this one x square plus xy plus y square. This is also a polynomial. Because the powers are positive integers or whole numbers. Any of these number comes as the powers, then we can call them as a polynomial. Any of these are the exponents. Okay, it should not be a rational number, otherwise a negative number. Then it won't become a polynomial. See here, square root of x plus square root of y. It is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because x, this one is equal to x power 1 by 2 plus y power 1 by 2. This 1 by 2, that is not an integer, positive integer, right? So this is not a polynomial. It is an algebraic expression, but it is not a polynomial. So this is a polynomial. This is also a polynomial. Then in these two polynomials, do you find any difference? These two are polynomials, no? Do you find any difference? Yes. Here there are two variables. This is a polynomial in two variables, x and y there. But here there is only one variable. So this is a polynomial in one variable. This is a polynomial in two variables. So you can write polynomials in n number of variables. But you are going to learn polynomials with only one variable. Okay, we will study about the polynomials with the one variable. So in the coming video, we are going to learn about the types of polynomials, their degrees, then what are linear polynomials, constant polynomial, quadratic polynomial. This all we will learn in the upcoming video. Okay, thank you.